Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Stafford. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He'll get this down to the 38. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on first down, Hurts.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the ground again, it's Mason. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run. Got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check 26. Check 26.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Come on, set. Sammy Lion.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On second down, back to Henderson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
17.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Chubb is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams. Back to throw, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Leo Chanel with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Tate on the return. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them.